Already. All right. It looks like we are live. What is going on, Beehive? Welcome to the live stream. We're taking a break from the Murdaugh trial. Let me know if you can hear me. It's the Murdaugh. His name is Murdaugh.
I like murder.
It's a Murdaugh murder trial. But let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm a little bit far away from my mic today, and I also didn't check my sound today. So let me do that while we start. Okay, it looks like we're going good. Anyways, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to the Bree Hive. I am Boss Attorney Bree, and here on this channel, we cover celebrity lawsuits, trademark lawsuits, and copyright lawsuits. And we have our co-host, Mr. Alpha, who just stole the mic from me today.
Hawaii.
The
shirt. I'm repping Kauai today. So hi, everyone. It's a great honor to be back every week. I'm hired on a week by week basis.
Here's the reason why we were 5 minutes late starting the live stream today. So he may or may not be returning next week. How is everyone's week going? We are on Thursday. The week went by fast again, and we got some good cases, some catch-up cases that we've covered earlier on, and then we got some new cases coming in the trademark world, and we're just taking a break from Murdaugh. Did you guys watch his testimony earlier today?
I did not.
Well, yeah, I figured you didn't, but chat, let me know if you guys watched the Murdaugh's testimony. I appeared over on Natalie Lawyer Chick's live stream for a little while and watched the testimony from there. I tried to pop in and out throughout the day, and so it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. If you have been watching the Murdaugh trial with him testifying, let me know if you think that he's believable in the chat. And also, don't forget to let me know how your day is going. We have Nessa Howard. Welcome back to the live stream saying hi, Bree. Hello. We have Tanya D, a moderator and member of the channel, saying hey to Nissa. Welcome back to the live stream. We have Lola Waterton, a member of the channel, saying it was great to have Bree on Natalie's channel earlier. Lawyers unite. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed the live stream. It was good. It was interesting. I'm surprised that his testimony is going as fast as it is going. But if you guys haven't watched the testimony and you would like to watch the testimony, check out Natalie Lawyer Chick. I know Emily D. Baker is also covering it from, gavel to gavel. I think Uncivil Law is covering it. And then there's a few of us that's just doing kind of like some pop-ups when we have time to cover it. So plenty of places where you can watch it and hear great lawyer commentary, or you can just watch it when no one's saying anything at all. We have Marianne Williams saying, hey there, Bree and Bree Hive. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome. Another member and supporter of members on the channel. We have Hella Swanky. Welcome back. We missed you on Tuesday. What day is it? On Tuesday. I know you popped in towards the end, but we are happy to have you here early on. I hope your training went well. We have Hella Swanky saying, I hope everyone is well tonight. Agreed. Hella Swanky also says, anybody else still watching Natalie Lawyer Chick while waiting for Bree? LOL. Is she still going? She was going like halfway through my work day. I think she's been going for 4 hours now? Is it still going?
That's a long time to sit down.
Yeah, it's commentary. It's a lot to talk about. Let me tell you, it's a lot to talk about. So welcome. I hope you guys are able to finish up over there and then come over here. Come over here. Yes. Hello Swinky also says, I've got Natalie Lawyer Chick on my iPad and this chat on my phone. Is there a such thing as too much LawTube? I don't think so. I think, was it Marianne the time she had 3 going at once? So, hey, you could probably do more. All right. We have Lola Waterton saying, yes, I am not sure exactly. Oh, maybe keeping up with the case. Yeah, maybe keeping up with the case. Marianne said, yep. I think we're talking about Murdaugh case, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Hello Swingy says, okay, cool. So it's not just me. Oh, as far as, watching multiple streamers at once. Yeah, it's a thing. Because a lot of us overlap sometimes. And I think everyone makes pretty good content. So I see why you would not. want to miss it, but I feel like it will be hard to focus.
I guess.
Lola says the limit does not exist. Yes, love to hear it. Hello Spunky says to Lola, haha, I will be using that next time moms ask if I'm watching too much LawTube. Thank you for that. There's no such thing as too much. No such thing. No such thing. All right. Lola says Brian Alpha time. Yes, we have our lovely co-host here.
I like that co-host.
You like being the co-host? Alpha has asked to host his own show. Do you think that we should give him a day where he gets to pick the topics and host the show? Do you think he'll do a good job? Let me know in the chat.
I think I'll do a good job.
You think so?
Yeah. I think I'll do a pretty.
All right, we'll see. The chat's gonna come. We're on a little bit of a delay because we have closed captioning available. So we'll see what the chat says.
Okay.
See what the chat says.
Let's do it.
All right, everyone can hear me. Harper Polo says Hawaii or Kauai. I think he was trying to say Kauai.
Hawaii.
His shirt that I got for him to match my shirt. But yeah, we went there last 2021. 2021, yeah. Ash's mama says, hi everyone. Hello, welcome back to the live stream. We have Harper Polo saying, Kauai, Hawaii. Yep, Kauai, Hawaii. One of the islands. It was very beautiful if you have not been there. It's very beautiful. Green. Very green, very relaxing. It's not a party island.
Not at all. Like zero.
Yeah,
except at the resort. Even that wasn't a party.
Yeah, no, there was no party at the resort. I don't think we went to any parties.
No,
we probably
just
made our own
day. Like you had we had our own music and she was eating this wing in the pool and I have a picture of it still. Where you're like sitting on the pool and you're like eating.
Because we got the free appetizers. Remember they gave us that free stuff because it was my birthday. I still have
that picture. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think we stayed there for like a whole week and I did not get bored at all. So if you are looking for a relaxing island, let me get a sponsorship on Hawaii. A relaxing weekend in Kauai. Or in Hawaii. Kauai is a nice island. You do have to take a plane there. They do not let people come in and out of that island. They don't want anyone moving there. Mm-hmm. Okay, where did my chat go? All right. Lola says, I watched Emily and Natalie tonight. I know Rob covered it too. Yeah, I think he did. So I think did he watch the whole thing or did he just do catch up? I know Natalie was kind of catch up. I know Emily D. Baker watched the whole thing from the morning because that's who I was watching this morning.
I plan on catching up. I just saw that they have it on Netflix, so I'll catch up.
It's different though. That's not the trial.
At least let me have a chance.
I know. We watched that this morning too at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the Netflix documentary is out there for Murdaugh. Marianne says he should not have testified. Right. Yeah, he's doing a bad job. Well, I don't know if he's doing a bad job, but he's definitely not coming off as believable to me. And he's on trial for a double homicide. So he's going to have to do better.
Homicide is wild.
Yeah, that's what he's on there for.
You could lose one and win the other one.
I mean, I feel like whoever did one did the other because they were like right next to each other. Oh, wow. Yeah. Unless he had an accomplice, but even with accomplice, you're still liable for what the other person did too.
I mean, based on what I've just seen about the family, I mean, I believe it. They were pretty reckless.
I did not know that both of his kids were redheads, and that really shocked me. I don't know why.
You said that this morning.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's when I realized that was happening. Like, I didn't know, but it was interesting. We got to says he knows how to do theatrics. That's what people were saying. They said they felt like he was faking it. I kind of felt bad for him when he was crying, but you guys think the cry
for him
when he was crying, it looked like it was really bothering him. He had like snot coming out his nose.
Somebody committed a crime and they're crying.
Okay. But the thing is, we don't know if he did it. He's on trial. That doesn't mean he's guilty.
So you're siding with him.
I'm not.
So you're preaching the innocent until proven guilty.
I'm not siding with him. I'm just saying it's a circumstantial case. We don't know if he did it or if he hired someone to do it. But he's on trial for as if he did it.
So I'm more
along the line that he didn't pull the trigger.
So
that's my guesstimate about that.
Okay, so he didn't pull the trigger. So your belief is not guilty. Not guilty until proven guilty. Is that even
innocent
until proven guilty? Is that what you're going by?
No, I'm not going by that. I'm going by, I think the prosecutor is not doing a great job in the case. And I think that he did not pull the trigger. I think he should probably be on trial for conspiracy to commit murder.
Okay, so I liked how you kind of spin it off to say the same thing. So you are swaying that way. I like how you try to word it. Yeah. It was a yes or no, and you gave me a whole explanation to tell me yes.
All right, chat. Let me know what you guys think. He's trying to get on me right now. Okay, Alicia G, welcome back to the live stream, saying so thankful for other topic. I've been watching Emily D. Baker at times. He seems to be unbelievable. Yeah, there's some places where I think he's unbelievable, and then there's other places he turned red. When the snot started coming out, that's when I was like, okay, that's a little much.
Snot?
Yeah, he had like snot.
No, isn't he like 60?
He's an old guy, yeah.
Ooh.
His kids are 26, so you gotta be snot. A good age. Yeah, so he had snot and slob and all kinds of stuff, and
that's all right. You side with him.
He's no, not
I
guilty
did not until proven otherwise.
You don't get me canceled. Shamika says, hello, Bree Alpha and Bree Hive. Hello, welcome back to the live stream. Shamika, member of the channel, always here supporting live. She also says, I'm glad you're talking about other cases. I'm hoping that it's interesting to you guys because it was interesting to me this morning. Alicia says, I left Rob's stream to come to yours. Oh, well, welcome. Thank you. Welcome over. Danielle says, hi, Bree. Hi, co-host. You like that?
I'll take co-host.
Another member of the channel.
Sounds like I got a real job. Yeah. You just got a name. I got a job.
Okay, you got a job.
You gotta give me my W-2 at the end of the year.
Guys, he's already asking to be paid. I told him I have to I said, would you rather have a mic or get paid? He said get paid.
She wants me to do pro bono co-hosting, so I'm giving pro bono co-hosting. I was not ready on time.
You're getting bad service already.
Do you want representation or not?
No, not from that. Danielle says, I appreciate your co-host, Bree. I heart your shirt probably. I remember seeing it when I first subbed. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, the short with you. When I posted the one, they call it shorts on YouTube, the one about starting my business. I think that's what you're talking about, but maybe I'm wrong. Shamika says, I love Hawaii. What islands have you been to? I've only been to Kauai. Hello Slinky says, oh, I'm all in on this one now. Natalie Lawyer Chick is still going through super chats, but I can't focus on 2 at once. LOL. I was just waiting on this one to start. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to listen to 2 at once. I cannot focus like that. Herbert Polo said, I'm sold. I'm going to Kauai one day. Yeah, it's a nice place. Asher Mama says, Kauai is my favorite island. I loved it. What islands have you guys been to? Other than Kauai, what's a good island to go to? Marianne Williams says, his cry was like Amber Heard crying stopped on a dime. Oh, yeah, his energy completely shifted, especially once they got on Cross. He came very combative. Ari says he was crying until they asked him if he stole money from orphan kids and quadriplegics. I did not watch it all the way through that point, but because I started getting point. That's what I'm saying. When he first started crying, I felt bad for him. But then, once the snot and stuff start coming out, I was like, that's too much. And then I got a phone call, so I didn't see what happened after that.
Anyone gave him tissue or anything?
He had tissue, but he's just wiping with his hands and letting it drip into his pants.
Okay. Nasty.
Oh my gosh. Danielle says, I think his tears are from remembering looking into Paul's eyes as he shot him, if he did it, in my opinion. Well, the way that Paul was found was pretty traumatic, 2 shotgun bullets to the head, right?
Shotgun,
or one of the
wow.
Yeah, he got shot with a shotgun. So he got blown to pieces. Probably not the best way to put it. Hella Swinky says, you're not alone, Bree. I think his emotions are genuine. I'm not saying he's innocent. I don't know what's behind those emotions. Regret, remorse, fear. I don't know, but I think they're real. And that could be a thing too. Maybe he's sad because he's going to jail because he did it.
True.
Or that he hired someone to do it.
That's
or
true.
That he thought they weren't going to get both of them, or maybe that he just thought they were going to shoot him in the leg and hope nothing happened, and now they're dead. We don't know. We don't know because we weren't there, and they don't have cameras at their big estate, which is weird to me. But I guess I'm not rich and with a big estate, so I don't know if they would keep cameras there.
And you're not committing murders.
And I'm not committing murders or stealing money or pretending to be the police. Oh. Yeah.
It's a lot here.
It's a lot going on. Hella Swinky says to Danielle, could totally be guilt, but snot and other things are just physiologically near impossible to fake. Yeah, that one took me out. I don't believe the snot. I think the snot was a little forced. Deacon Fatal, welcome into the live stream, saying hi, Bree and chat. Today has been long. I know. Everyone's been going all day. Danielle says, sorry, I don't know his name. Co-host is his name.
Oh, I'm co-host.
Deacon Fatal says, just finished Natalie's chat, and my goodness, that's freaking case. Yeah, it's wild. We're briefly talking about it. We're not covering it today, but we are briefly talking about it until we get into some more lighthearted stuff. Tanya D says, hey, Bree Hive, just got out of a meeting. Hello, welcome back in. Deacon Fatal says, well, how about I don't get into this at all? We're not going to get into it we're just going to briefly talk about it, and then we'll go from there. And then we cannot see it on StreamYard to pull it up, and I'm way behind in chat, so I'm going to have to skip some of these. But we just got gifted 5 Boss Attorney Bree memberships. Thank you so much, Marianne, for supporting the members of the channel and supporting the channel. We appreciate it so much. Who do we have here? We have Swat Watson was gifted a membership. Brittany with the Sunflower was gifted a membership. Mary Smith was gifted a membership. Carrie Todd was gifted a membership. Oh, wow. And Phaedra, I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Hooray? I don't know if I said that right, but welcome to the Bree Hive. Welcome to the Bree Hive membership. All that watch are part of the Bree Hive, but we also have a Bree Hive membership where you get cool little badges next to your name and cool emojis that StreamYard does not let us see, but the people can see it in the chat. So welcome to all the new members, and thank you so much, Marianne, for gifting 5 Boss Attorney Bree memberships.
Thank you.
Yay! Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Let me see if I can get some other chats. Everybody's talking about Kauai. I forgot I asked that question. Maui is the second favorite. I've also been to how do you say that?
I want to go to Maui.
How do you say that one? Oahu. I don't know how to say it, but I've seen it before. Haven't been to the Big Island. Yeah, I've only been to Kauai.
Very city-like.
Okay. Congratulations.
We're going to go to Maui. I have it on my to-do list. It's just when I can get to the to-do list.
Yeah. Ari says, and he be using some tissues for his nose and eye. This is why COVID is doing what it's doing. Oh, boy. I didn't see him use the tissue. I just saw him wiping with his hands. And we're talking about Alec Murdaugh.
My concern is, did he get tissue? Or did he
had tissue in his hand. He was just like this.
Oh.
And then he had the tissue in his hand like this as he's like wiping his face.
Oh.
Okay. Excuse me, says Paul's brain was next to him. Traumatic is an understatement. Yeah, like whether he did it or not, like that is traumatic.
That is very traumatic.
Yes. Anna Lulu says, he just makes me uncomfortable. I would have been so put off if I was on the jury with him sitting and staring. Very Amber Heard. James from court goes to court, and he said that the jury was pretty turned off from him while he was testifying, like while he was crying. And this is me just repeating hearsay, that the jury was kind of like some of their bodies were turned away from him, and they weren't really connecting with him. They probably didn't really believe his cry from what he got from it, right?
I mean, I think the severity of just the case is you're going to have to do a lot of convincing. And they have so much based on even a Netflix thing. They have a lot of footage, a lot of storyline about the family. So
they have a lot going on. Like that's not even just it. Not even just it. They have that case, the boat case, some person that was left on the side of the road. They got the what do you call it? What's it called? The housekeeper falling down the stairs. Wow. Like it's a lot. All right, guys, we have another new member. We have Nihar, new member to the channel. Welcome to the Bree Hive. You now have access to badges and cool emojis that support the Bree Hive. So welcome and thank you so much for supporting the channel.
She has like a little attorney hammer thing.
When you first start off, that's the first badge you get. Tanya D has been a member for a while, and so has Deacon Fatal, so their badges are a little different. And then like the longer that you're a member, the more access to badges that you get.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm learning on the
job. Tanya D says at one point he got up from the stand and walked to get his own tissue. Yeah, he did. And then he was like, let me get some water. And then the way he drunk the water, it just bothered me. I was just like,
how okay. This water?
I don't know.
Was it like just, this?
He was like, go.
Slobbing?
No, he wasn't slobbing, but I don't know. It was weird. Maybe it wasn't weird, but I was just judging him. I don't know.
It was
water, a little intense. Yeah. He said entitled much. Right. I mean, like I said on Natalie's stream, they pretty much own the town. Oh, and they got into, you got to watch from today. They got into the fact that he had these badges as a solicitor, which is like one of the top lawyers in the state. So he had a badge, but he would basically use it for like when he got pulled over by cops, so that illegal? They would be nicer to him. He didn't really like pull it out. He just had it on the dashboard to, get them to insinuate or like to guess, oh, he's a cop. Let me be nice to him. We'll let him go because he's a cop. But he's not a cop. And then he also got blue lights put into his car, like the police lights. And I'm thinking when they said, did you have blue lights? I'm thinking like back in the day where they just had that little light that you literally just put on the dashboard. Like, no, he got them installed into his car.
Wow.
But the police chief said he could do it. So, I mean.
Obviously. Remember I told you about my plates being blacked off?
Yeah.
And that works in my favor because usually when an officer is behind me, they can't run my plate, so then they assume that I'm an officer myself. And so I can see how that plays in his favor.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that case. Mm-hmm. Deacon Fatal says it's just allergies because South Carolina has a lot of allergies. Oh, wow. I didn't even think of that. Nihar says family of murders and drunks. Oh, that's like how the documentary starts off is the teenagers was getting drunk with the parents. Oh,
falling in love super fast.
Yeah.
They was in love at what, 12?
Yes, pretty much. Deacon Fatal says, yay, nice to meet you, Nihar. Yes, welcome to the membership. All right, saying howdy to Deacon Fatal. Ari says, not body shaming or anything, but I think the heaviness of his brow, deep set eyes makes his pupils, irises completely blend together and look totally black. It's kind of unsettling. I was looking at that too. I was like, his eyes are black, and they usually say that about people that have murdered before. They say your eyes go black. I don't know if his eyes have always been black. You never heard of that?
Never heard of that.
Yeah, they said once you kill somebody, your eyes go black.
But you watch more murder stuff than me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was something new to me. I was like,
yeah, that's what they say. Okay. Yeah. Cheryl C says, hi, everyone. Just popping in to say hi. Hello. Welcome back to the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to do the thing that I have not said at all this whole stream. If you guys have not already, go ahead and hit the like button. Help us out in the algorithm. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're on the road to 50K subscribers this year. I think we can do it.
Yeah.
I hope we can do it.
I've seen this channel grow, and you guys are amazing. And just the community that you have, you guys are all awesome.
Yeah, so, thank you.
Yeah, it's a great community.
Thank you. Well, I'm hoping that we can grow and, get some more subscribers, more friends here. We have fun, but we're always open to new friends. Yeah. Deacon Fatal says it's quid pro quo. If I was a cop and did that, that's how that would be considered. I think there was some typos. Danielle says cops are warmer to him with a badge. Just admit it to the jury. LOL. Which he did. I think that the prosecution just like harped on it. Like he said he used it to his advantage. But it does show like his deceitfulness. Cheryl C says Alex and Buster have similar eyes, in my opinion. One thing I will say about them, because I don't think I've ever seen the kids, honestly, but that's their dad. they got very, very, very strong genetics. They look just like him. No paternity test needed. They look just like him. Their whole face shape, everything. Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, it is a good thing, but I just never saw the kids before until this happened. And really, I never saw him, but I didn't even know who he was until all of this started coming out. Tanya D says they do have those dead eyes. It could just be their genetics, but I heard that's what happened. Yeah. Ari says to Cheryl C, 100% agree. Buster is almost a carbon copy. Yeah, they look just like him. I did not know that until like 2 days ago. Hello Swanky says, yes, we are. The Bree Hive is small but mighty. Yes, I definitely agree with that. Swat Watson says, hi Bree and the Hive. Thank you, Mary Ann, for the wonderful membership. Yes, thank you for gifting those memberships. And welcome, Swat Watson. Tiny D says Alpha is brown nosing to score points to keep his jobs. We love King Alpha.
I just want to stay. I'm going to unionize so you can't fire me.
You don't want to stay. You want money. You don't even want your own mic. He is faking it for the views.
Didn't I offer to buy this mic for you?
No.
I went with you and I think I offered. And then you said you were going to write it off.
I don't remember.
I bet you don't.
Ari says, woo, let me focus. I'm ready to hear about the Kardashians get sued. Right. Thank you for the reminder, Ari. The chats keep coming. I almost get done and then they keep coming. So I'm going to have to skip some and get into the cases. So we got a couple of things today, actually.
Okay.
We have Eminem. Eminem has a lawsuit. Well, it's not a lawsuit. It's a trademark opposition. So we're probably going to start with that. We got Kim K, the girl that likes to, or she doesn't like to get sued. Let me not say that. But the Kardashian that's always getting sued. We have 2 cases involving her today. And then we have, and then Khloe Kardashian is getting welcome to the family. Khloe Kardashian doesn't get sued that much. Out of all of them, she doesn't get sued that much.
I like how you phrased it. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the getting sued family.
The trademark court. Do they have like a trademark court?
Yeah, that's the one that Eminem is in. And also Kim Kardashian, the one that we're going to talk about, her trademark case, that one's in the trademark court.
I would like to see that.
And it's in the district court.
How they kind of like
go back and forth. Yes. All right. So, well, they don't really go back and forth. Like one goes and the other one goes. And then they can use the rulings and Okay. So we have Eminem. For those of you who do not know who Eminem is, he's a rapper. What else? Does he do anything else? Is he a producer too? Yeah, I mean, in his own movie.
I think he's a producer now as well. And he is possibly going to have his own show coming out, according to 50 Cent, regarding his life.
Oh,
and
well,
8 Miles. Yeah,
that's
and
nice.
He's going to be on it. So I was kind of following 50 Cent's business ventures, and that was something that he mentioned, because 50 Cent's getting big into the whole movie.
Yeah, producing.
He's pretty much big with stars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
that makes sense. Well, Eminem, also known as Slim Shady, is suing members of the Real Housewives of Potomac. So we're not talking about Girardi today. We're not talking about Jen Shaw today. We have more Real Housewives being sued, this time from Potomac. If you guys don't watch Potomac, they are like a primarily Black cast, which is not that common for Real Housewives. And they are starting they started a podcast called Reasonably Shady. And they started this like a few seasons ago. And apparently just now started filing for a trademark. And Eminem is, he applied to oppose their trademark from registering because, he goes by Slim Shady. Who's the real Slim Shady? The real Slim Shady, please stand up. So
thanks for the music.
I always have to reference. All right, so we are going to be talking about that case. He hasn't sued in federal court yet, but he is opposing their trademark from registering. So let's check it out. Go ahead and drop in the chat whether you've heard about this, and I will go ahead and read it. It's a pretty short blurb that we're going to cover, so let's check it out. On Valentine's Day, February 14th, Eminem filed an opposition to Real Housewives of Potomac cast member Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon's trademark application for their podcast, Reasonably Shady. Eminem, a rapper whose real name is Marshall Mathers. I did not know that was his last name.
Really?
Yeah. I knew his name was Marshall.
Mathers.
Has gone by Slim Shady since 1996 and has had the term trademark since the early 2000s. In opposition filing, he claimed the podcast name Reasonably Shady will cause confusion to consumers and damage his brand.
But okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
Bryant and Dixon, who have been on the Bravo show since it debuted in 2016, filed the application with an intent to begin selling branded products such as water bottles and sweatshirts. The podcast has over 5 million downloads, and a live taping was featured on the most recent season of the show. The podcast was also subject to a scandal when TV producer and Housewives franchise paterfamilias Andy Cohen accused Dixon of purposely sharing new information about her husband's infidelity on the podcast instead of the show. Okay, they want to keep their tea in one place. They don't want them sharing it there. Where are we at? Come on, Bree. All right. This isn't the first time that Eminem has gotten into a legal fight over Slim Shady. He previously successfully opposed an application in 2021 by Melissa Moore and Alan Hoffer for a new site for political and international information named Slim Shady Politics.
Okay.
That one's a little bit more reasonable.
They could have just said Shady Politics.
His attorneys might just be getting carried away, especially if he's planning on doing something with 50 Cent coming up here soon. And Eminem isn't the only celebrity to get caught up in trademark battles. And then it goes on to talk about other celebrities that we're not talking about today. So we're going to skip that. And so I'm going to jump into the chat. What do you guys think about it? It's Reasonably Shady. That's the podcast name. And he's saying that it interferes with Slim Shady. And we have Miss Opinion dropping us a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat and supporting the channel. And we can't see it here on StreamYard on the screen, but you guys can check it out in the chat. It's a pair chilling. Saying, how's it going? It's going well. How's it going for you? The stream is going well, and we definitely appreciate the support and the super sticker. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right. So you want me to do a poll?
Yeah, do a poll.
What should the poll say? Are these similar? Reasonably Shady. Reasonably.
Yes.
I'm in a bad position. My fingers are not in the best way to type. And Slim Shady. And so remember, Real Housewives is Reasonably Shady, and Slim Shady is Eminem. So I'm just gonna put similar, not similar, and
you stand up.
Questionable. I'm gonna put questionable. All right, so we just want to know if you guys think that Reasonably Shady is confusingly similar to Slim Shady. The poll is out. Go ahead and get the votes going. We have Tanya D saying, hey, Jane and Cheerful. Haven't missed much. Just a quick Murdaugh recap. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the people that just popped into the live stream. Nice to have you here. Danielle says, Slim Shady versus Reasonably Shady. Weird. Don't seem similar. I think Alpha might be on the same train with you. Deacon Fatal says, Jane Stoddard, I don't make content on here because I sleep. I don't believe that. You're on my chat, you're on Natalie's chat. I don't think you sleep. So we love having you here. How do you know this? Triple Bacon says, thanks to Tanya. How are you? All right, checking in. Tanya D says, that's where Eminem came from. His initials, Eminem. Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes sense.
But he has like so many names.
I feel like I knew that his last name started with an M. I just didn't know it was Mather. Like, that's a weird.
What did you think it was?
I don't know. But I didn't think about Mather.
I don't think anyone thinks about Mather. It's not a very common last name.
K10 says, have you been in everyone's car with them? I don't know exactly. Are you talking about the blue lights from the Murdaugh case? I don't know exactly what you're referring to. Or listen, you guys must be talking about something else. I don't even know. Swat Watson says, I think it's a stretch, Marshall. Reasonably Shady is not even close to Slim Shady. He can't own the word shady. That's ridiculous. Right on point, Swat Watson. Right on point. Tanya D says, oh, you guys are talking. Let's see. You guys are talking. Ashley says, I completely agree with Swat Watson. Yep, right on track. All right. And they also talk about music. Ari says, I think he's reaching. Jane Stoddard says, I think it's a stretch. Maybe I should have looked at the comments to see how to do the poll. You guys came up with some good words. Mm-hmm. Tanya D says, so basically he's trying to trademark the name Shady, which it does. I don't think he has the trademark for Shady. I think he has it for Slim Shady.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tanya. Mm-hmm. That he is trying to block whatever the word shady, but that is I don't think he should. Even him reaching out to the podcast, I do think that's overreaching a little bit. Maybe there is some interest in relation. Maybe he knows the people doing the podcast, or maybe he watched their podcast and was like, I'm going to shut this down.
Well, this has been going on for a while because I haven't watched Real Housewives of Potomac in a while, at least a year or two. And they already had this podcast when I stopped watching it. So he waited a while to file it. And I'm thinking that if you're saying he's going to come out with a show with 50 Cent, it could then start overlapping because now you're looking at they're doing a podcast, which is going to fall into that entertainment category, which he is in. And maybe as he was searching for his own website, they popped up. But you guys are right in the chat. You cannot have a monopoly over one word, especially when it's unique to what you're doing, like entertainment.
He is trying to be like any rich person, monopolize. Yeah. Once you get rich enough, the next level is to monopolize.
Yeah, so you can't have a monopoly over one word. Right. Like, and
I wouldn't have even known if it related to him till I saw him tagging himself here now.
Right. And even if he had the trademark just Shady, they could probably still get a trademark for Reasonably Shady. Now, where they might start running into issues if they're doing clothing and cups and things like that, and he's also doing that, then I could see where he's saying, okay, we're doing the exact same thing. People can confuse it. But at the same time, Reasonably Shady, Slim Shady sounds completely different. Yeah. I think you were right on track when you said, let me see here, Slim Shady Politics. That uses two of the words, and then politics is considered a generic or descriptive word because you're getting on there for political information.
Right.
So you're basically, if you take off politics, which is a generic word, you have Slim Shady. That one may have boosted his head and made him feel like, okay, he could win on anything. But I don't think he has it on Reasonably Shady. And I think the chat is right along those lines as well. Okay, we got the chat going up today. Chat is going up today. Okay, let's see what we have going on. We have Reasonably Shady. I probably should have put versus Slim Shady. But I put and Slim Shady. 9% says it's similar. 64% says not similar, and 27% says questionable. So good job on that, guys. Everyone has not voted yet. So if you think that these people that already voted are wrong and you have not voted yet, go ahead and put your answer in the vote on the chat.
Questionable is a lot. 27%.
Yeah, we are. That is a lot. A lot of people are leaning more away from similar though. So
way more.
Because the shady as the second word, and then usually when it's the first word is generally more likely to be confusing. But since they're both second words, I don't know. I don't think they have that good of a chance here.
Well, I mean, I feel like even with his show that is being proposed to come into action, I think it's going to be interesting. I would like to see him act. I haven't seen him act in a while, but in a show where you have to consistently act a certain role, that should be interesting.
Okay. Well, yeah, I haven't. I mean, he's been kind of MIA for a long time.
He makes music, and his music,
does he?
Yeah, like he'll come and drop like songs and diss a bunch of people, just like how he got famous, and then But yeah, he had a pretty good album. I think his last album was like, it was good.
Yeah.
Broke a lot.
I don't think I really listened to it. Chantal says, I thought Eminem trademarked both Slim Shady and Shady. I don't know that off the top of my head. I would have to look into that. Tiny D says, exactly, Julie, that's a common word. It is a common word. Swat Watson says, next it will be seriously shady, totally shady. I'm shady. Need I go on? And we could probably look at how many shady trademarks there are on the USPTO and see if these ones are going to be conflicting, right? Whitney R says, like Kylie Jenner tried to trademark Kylie. I think you meant to put Kylie. She tried to trademark Kylie, but she got rejected because there was already a Kylie, somebody else that was a singer that I don't really know who she is.
Oh, wow.
Miss Opinion says, didn't Kris Jenner trademark Momager? I think she does have a trademark. I can't remember if that went through or not. Deacon Fado says, Candy Crush tried to mess before with the word candy. Yeah, candy, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I always thought about if I could trademark my name, but I can't.
Yeah, well, people already have it trademarked for different things. So it would depend on what you're trying to do. And you're kind of
I feel like in every category is going to have my
You might be able to make mattresses.
I'm sure there's mattresses with my name.
Like Kim Kardashian.
I'm gonna give it up.
Cheryl C says, I had to step away for a moment. Is RS using depiction phrases reasonably shady? Okay.
Ooh,
phrases, graphics, his physical look, etc. That might make people confuse the two. Or is it just the name alone? I think it's just the name alone that they're trying to trademark. I didn't look up.
I got one.
What's up?
What do you guys think about Alpha Co-host? Can I trademark that?
For
my co-hosting service.
You're going to start a co-hosting service? Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Who else is going to hire you?
You.
I don't know about that.
Are you going to? Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking up Alpha Co-host.
I thought you were. I was like, oh, let's do it.
No, we're not doing that. Not today. Okay, reasonably shady. Oh, who filed this trademark?
A lot of writing.
I thought they filed it on their own. I think I know her. I think I know that attorney. Oh, let me see. I don't like how she filed the trademark, though. This is a bad way to file a trademark. Because she did it all in one application. She should have spread it out because this podcast is already going. So this should have been a 1A trademark versus a 1B. So she should have did it all separately. And they only filed at the end. Oh no, they filed it in the beginning of February 2022. Okay. Yeah, and it was published for opposition in December 2022. I think I'm familiar with her.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, they film in Maryland. They're like by DC, I think. Yeah, so some of these are probably already in use. So this was not the best way to file the trademark. Why did I look this up? Oh, yeah. So they're just trademarking the words in general. So they could put it in any style they want. I haven't looked up their actual podcast So I don't know exactly how they're using it, but generally the trademark office will look at this. So
she's gonna hear this podcast that you're doing here. She's gonna say, I did the best job that I knew.
That's not a good way to do it, because since they're already using the podcast, if they wanted to separate this out, they have to pay additional fees to do that. So maybe it's good for her.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good for her because the attorney will get money every time they have to split up the application.
Are you trying to tell me that they didn't have enough money to do multiple trademarks?
No, they did. You have to pay all the fees, but this is a more expensive way to do it because, like I said, their podcast is already going. Sorry, I'm not showing it. Their podcast is already going, so this could register. Since it's all in one application, they have to wait for all of these to register versus if she would have just did them all separately, then they wouldn't have to pay the extra fee. If they want to split this out because class 41 is ready, and maybe let's say the shirts and stuff are ready, they're going to have to pay, I think it's like $125 to split each application. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 applications to split.
Wow.
So yeah, that's not a good way to do a trademark if you guys are ever filing. And they are owning the trademark as themselves individually. Also, not a good idea if they have an LLC. You want the LLC to own it. Because, and this is not legal advice, this is just me talking. You want the LLC to own it because once you put your name there, if they get sued like by Slim Shady, then they'll be personally liable, not just through their LLC, which you would have to pierce the corporate veil to then be liable.
So I could lose my house if my name's on there?
Potentially, if your trademark is, they can add you. Yeah, they can add you for more reason to pierce the corporate veil. So we got Danielle saying Kylie Minogue is the one that stopped the Kylie trademark from Khloe Kardashian from getting trademarked.
Oh, wow.
Tanya D says, shout out to the mattress callback. Yeah. Because Kim Kardashian, I think, tried to get something. I forgot what it was trademarked for. I think, was it the skin? No, she tried to get something.
They had mattresses and a bunch of stuff. I remember that. I was there for that one.
Alpha Co-host LLC. He's not getting paid. Don't talk him into
this. You wondered how I could get payment. That would be my first payment right there. Render me my LLC.
I gotta get a mic and a soundboard, and then we can start talking about payment.
Oh, too much work.
Deacon Pedro says Alpha co-host doesn't sound catchy. K10 says, I wonder if he's seeing some financial repercussions or something. This seems childish. I don't know why he's going after this. It's a little strange to me, but he's going after it. Deacon Pedro says, I don't know enough about trademarks to know how long it takes as far as getting registered or so it looks like they filed in February 2022. I feel like I probably stopped watching in 2021. So that's probably about right when to file it. But with them being on TV, they should have filed it before they came out. And then, I'm looking at it now. So not only did she put them all under one trademark, she put some as 1A and some as 1B. Oh my gosh. Who is this girl? I feel like I'm familiar with that name.
Well, if you know her, you better tell her.
That's not my job.
Imagine they're watching this and they're like, I need a new trademark attorney.
The name is familiar, but I might be mixing her up with somebody. And then we have SWAT Watson saying, I don't know, it seems shady. Danielle says maybe that's why Eminem opposed it, because so many in one application. No, not necessarily. It's going to be because he thinks that Shady is too confusingly similar to what he's doing as Slim Shady. So we got through that one. I'm sorry I didn't get to as many chats today, but the chat was going up today. We got a few more votes. We went down on the not similar. We have 10% at similar, 52% at not similar, and then 38% as questionable. So we are going to go ahead and end that poll. If you didn't get your vote in, I'm sorry. If you guys have not hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. If you are new over to the channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to what, 50K?
50K
this year. Let's see if we can do it.
And we still got a good running.
All right, let's see. Latanya D says, what is the difference between 1A and 1B? The 1A is that you're already in use. So you're already using it. So the podcast, it's already going 5 million downloads. They would want to file that one in use, which looks like that's probably what they did. But the other one, 1B, is intent to use. The other one is intent to use, which means you plan on using the name for these things. And in this situation, I would assume they haven't started making paddle boards. Why are they trying to sell paddle boards?
Candles. People make candles.
Well, there's another girl on the show making candles too. So they might be copying Wendy. They might be copying Wendy. Paddle boards?
Paddleboards.
Like
are
for
they by
surfing?
the water?
They're by DC.
DC's by water, so yeah, maybe.
Paddleboards. These women.
I'm thinking about making mattresses.
These women with the makeup, the weave, all that. You telling me they be paddleboarding? I don't think
they
so.
might not do paddleboarding themselves.
Then why would you
maybe
sell
there are
paddle
people
boards?
that is in their audience that are maybe on the coast and they, do water sports.
Maybe, I guess.
So
I guess.
Don't rule it out. Paddleboards.
Winnie R says, did you know the producers of The Office didn't think to trademark Dunlin Mifflin? Did I say Mifflin? And another company poached it. I did not know that. I don't watch The Office. But yeah, if you don't trademark it, someone else will. Someone else will. That's why we had Skin. The Skin trademark that we're going to get into with Kim Kardashian. This company says they were using it 5 years before her, and boom, Kim Kardashian trademarked it. Same thing with Rare Beauty and Selena Gomez. Another company said they were using it around the same time, never trademarked it. Guess who gets it? Selena Gomez. She's already using it. All right. So if you are going to do a business and you're serious about your name, trademark it as soon as you can.
I think what people run into is that they don't think their business is going to grow like that and be successful. And then it does. And then I think it just never renders back into their thought.
Yeah. Crystal Harris says, Drake and Josh, that is not my job. basically is not my job. All right, let's see. Let me see. I'm going to do a couple more chats. We have Cheryl C saying, don't you kind of give up the rights to dispute trademark infringement if you let a bunch of them slide without challenging them? I thought I read that somewhere during one of the Netflix challenges. Yes. So basically, I think we talked about this on Tuesday too. If you don't use your trademark, you lose it. And if your trademark is no longer distinguishing your items from someone else's, then you can lose your trademark. We talked about how Google, I don't know if they've lost it yet, but that may get lost if it's not lost already, because it's basically become a verb. Let's Google something. You got
I didn't know that.
The chat dropped a couple of different ones that have lost their trademark, like Zipper, I think was one of them that someone dropped in the chat. Kleenex was one that lost their trademark because everybody refers to those tissues in the boxes as Kleenex, even though they might not be made by Kleenex. So there's a bunch of you gotta stop.
We need Disney to lose it.
Yeah, and so Disney, when you see those Etsy people copying Disney, they're gonna go away because you're not gonna confuse our multi-billion-dollar business with your little Etsy.
Let me ask this question. Sorry to interrupt you. Facebook changed their name to Meta. Do you think that could have been the possibility for why they did that transition?
They're trying to steal Meta from someone else. The Meta trademark has oppositions filed against them because they're copying people that already exist as Meta. I think that Meta, and I think we talked about this a week or two ago, Meta is probably going to be turned into generic or descriptive. It's not going to be trademarkable in a couple of years because all the metaverse and everybody using Meta for everything.
The metaverse. Oh. So then what's Facebook going to do? Change their name?
They're going to have to change their name. They're already being opposed as we speak. So
Bookface?
But Facebook already has a bunch of trademarks, and with Facebook, they'll stop you. Like if you try to trademark anything Graham, like Boss Graham, or I think somebody really tried to trademark that, Time Graham or something like that, they'll stop you. They'll oppose you. Like
so like they're like pretty much financial bullies in this whole monopoly.
You don't want anybody to steal your stuff. Then they're making money off of you, like the
But you know, they've been going to court because they're trying to break up the monopoly that Google, Facebook, and all these power companies have. They're trying to break that that monopoly system, and these people are literally fighting it because we don't even get anything new or popular anymore. So there's a new app system. Sorry, I'm kind of over talking on this one, but it's called ChatGPT. I kind of mentioned it briefly to you. And with ChatGPT, it's an AI system where you can ask them questions and they will provide you answers, you know, and with that, it can write you a book, it can write you contracts, it can write you paper. It can do a lot. And it's, you know, fresh information. So Google attempted to create their own, and that did not go well.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that Google cannot create their own with ChatGPT. It's so cheap to get the stuff that you need done completed with an AI compared to if Google was into that business, it'll probably cost you a lot more to get things done.
Yeah.
So that's why I like innovation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably
so sorry on my
stuff.
Little spin on tech. Right. Tech news from Alpha.
All right, Swat Watson says you can do it. Bree 50K all the way. Yes, thank you so much. Hopefully we get there. I'll be shocked, but I'll be happy. Miss Opinion with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Saying Kauai is beautiful. Would love to go back. Same. But there's so many islands. I'm like, I gotta try more before I go back.
The one thing that I liked about Kauai was that we were able to have like the balcony open and just listen to the ocean breeze throughout I still have memories of that.
Yeah. And Alpha tried to take me out into the middle of the ocean on a kayak.
On a kayak.
Oh my gosh.
You were scared.
Yes, I was.
You didn't want to go towards the turtle like how everyone was doing?
No. Absolutely not. That boat was not steady. No.
They didn't even give the best instruction. They just said,
like, just don't go over there.
Right. If you go past that, you have gone too far.
All right. Let's get into, we got a couple more cases to cover. So let's go ahead and jump on that. I don't know what this little group thing that happens on my browser. I don't know what that is all about. Let me get rid of some of these. Boom. All right. We're closing some windows. Okay. Group 2. All right. Y'all want to talk about Khloe or y'all want to talk about Kim? Which one do we want to talk about? Let's talk about Khloe. Let's talk about our girl Khloe.
Yeah, the new representative in the court.
Welcome to being sued, Khloe Kardashian. All right, let's see. We got Khloe Kardashian sued by former household assistant over unpaid wages, denies claim. She's denying the claims. Wasn't Kim talking about how nobody works hard anymore?
Yeah.
And this is not the first time that one of their employees have accused them of either not paying them or not paying them enough.
Yeah, I saw that. A lot of people did not like her little comment about people being lazy and they should work hard for what they want. And
get off our butt, says Khloe Kardashian. I mean, Kim Kardashian,
get off her butt?
Who is a nepotism baby and probably got some things handed to her after she, exposed herself on the internet and made her whole family famous. What a way to sell your body.
So different now.
Khloe is a whole different person.
That is a whole different person.
What. Have you guys heard of this? I haven't heard of it. I just saw it I did research in the morning and then I accidentally deleted my draft to get these websites. And then I found this one. So I think this is pretty new. Khloe Kardashian has been named in a lawsuit by one of her former household assistants. Let's see. Oh, look, they have a list of the biggest Kardashian legal battles. So maybe I will click on that and we'll go through all the lawsuits they have been through. According to the court documents obtained by Matthew Manhard, or by U.S. Matthew Manhard, what a last name, never heard of that before, claimed that the 38-year-old Kardashian star had allegedly fired him when he returned to work after being sidelined with a knee injury. Manhard, who claimed that he worked for the Hulu. Why do they put so many things? Manhard claimed that he worked for Khloe Kardashian, further alleged that Kardashian gave him too many tasks that interfered with his ability to take legally required breaks and did not pay him overtime despite working more than 12 hours a day.
But wait, usually those jobs are salary based, not hourly based.
What do you mean?
Like when you're working as an assistant? To my understanding, it's not hourly based, right? Salary based.
Yeah, but most of the time, these people are being paid like $15 an hour and probably should not be salaried. When you take into the amount of time that they're actually working is not like worth a salary pay. They're probably not getting $65K or more a year.
From even from the Kardashian?
Yeah, even from the Kardashians, who we watched, like Brandy was just recently settled a claim with her housekeeper, and I think we calculated it, and she was making like less than $15 an hour, and she worked for her for 20 years. At no point did that money go up. Like, they're paying the minimum wage, if that. And this is not the first person that has complained about them not paying them allegedly.
I would think they wouldn't be so frugal, but I guess you have to.
They want to stay rich. Yeah, they want.
But they could still pay people reasonable wages based on the amount that they bring in yearly. But then, you know what I think also is they're spending. A lot of people don't put that into perspective. Maybe they spend more than they, really make. Because sometimes some people will put big amount into events that don't produce. So then it's a loss. Then they have to do another event to break even. So maybe I'm just talking out of my financial range.
Too rich for me. Kardashian, or Khloe Kardashian, because there's a lot of them. Khloe, who is being sued for breach of California labor laws, has since denied the allegations. It's unfortunate to learn that a former employee would choose to go this route, a legal rep for Khloe told TMZ on yesterday. Matthew was properly classified and compensated for his role. Let's see what else they have to say. Her spokesperson added, towards the end of his employment, he was on a leave of absence for an extended period of time, and the role eventually needed to be replaced. We will not tolerate false accusations, and will prove this to be a frivolous lawsuit.
Wow.
Khloe, who shares 2 children with Tristan Thompson, why do they need to say that?
I like the title where it says the revenge body.
That's what her show was called. Wow. She had a fitness show called The Revenge Body because she worked out and she got that body that she has by working out.
Okay.
You don't believe that?
No.
They work hard, all of them. Kim Kardashian said that as well. She did. They asked them, what's their
protein supplement?
They asked, do you guys make unrealistic body standards? And she said, no. Kim Kardashian said, no. They get up at 5 a.m. to work for those bodies.
Okay, so we both have been athletes. The time that you get up is just so that way you have enough time to do the other condition. It gives you enough time to recover, because usually as athletes, you're working out in the morning, noon, and evening. Right? They all have different intensity. So you waking up 5 a.m. don't mean nothing.
That's not the point. She is saying that she worked for that body. No surgery. She has never had surgery before.
Really?
She has never had surgery.
There's
not
a
nose job, not a hairline change, not a booty job, not a take away your booty, add a booty, change your booty. She has not done any of that stuff. She does not have a boob job. Did she admit to any of her surgeries? I don't think any of them. I think the only thing that Kylie has admitted to is having lip injections. And that took years. to come out. I think she just admitted that a couple years ago.
Like, I feel like surgeons have like their blueprint for surgery, because when people come out with surgeries, they come out.
They all look like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. It's like the same. Like, they just passed it. Because, most doctors will share treatment ideas. Hey, I did this right. This worked. This is what I provided as medication and so forth. Mm-hmm. And then they kind of just share it. So it's kind of like, okay, this has worked for so many patients. You should try it.
Yeah. And so none of them have had surgery. Yeah. And I'm thinking of the main ones that we can look at and definitely tell that they had surgery.
They had all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of the surgery.
Because even Kylie looks completely different.
She's not even the same person. And she's younger
none of them are the same people.
Younger than us. Like, I don't know. Like, why would you change your face, body, and all that at such a young age? There's so much. She got like a BBL, then had a baby, and then got another tummy tuck and BBL, and then had another baby. Like, it don't like, wait until you're done having kids. But to each their own, they have money. Well. They're already not aging well, in my opinion, but whatever. Khloe, who shares 2 children with Tristan Thomas, another menace to society, will further address the legal battle. Let's see. Khloe, however, has been candid about creating her dream. What does this talk about? Maybe it's not talking about it anymore, because they're talking about creating a dream home. So I think that's about all we're going to cover on that one. But yeah, so she's being sued by somebody that was working in her house, a house assistant, a house, whatever. He helped her in her house. And he's basically saying she was not cooperating with his limited work, that he was probably, on the doctor's note for, maybe for lifting something too heavy in her house. Who knows? We don't know. But they're basically saying that she fired him and then also did not accommodate his limited needs during that time. So.
Well, I think she's being too frugal. I think with the amount of money that they spend.
I don't think it said how much she paid him. Did it?
No. I think we just assumed, but just the behavior-wise just seems very frugal, in my opinion. Compensate your people, especially these people are gonna know like confidential information about you that they can release to the press.
Right.
So why would you not want to protect that?
Right.
Or do you kick them out whenever you
sign an NDA? Whitney R says they have enough money to buy those bodies. Well, they said they worked them out. Do I believe that? Routine? No, I do not believe that. Yeah, let's watch them do a workout routine and see how their form is.
Right, because we have athletes that train like years and they're not. No.
Kalisha Casey says, a member of the channel, says they do work out like crazy. Courtney and Kylie has less workout energy. Kendall mostly does model type workouts.
Wait, what's a model type workout?
I don't know, probably just like toning and stuff. Yeah, they might work out. They might work out. But they did not work out to get those bodies. They bought some of those body parts. I don't care what nobody says. Some of them body parts.
Frugal, was it on sale?
I don't know. Some of those body parts were for sure bought, in my opinion.
No, 100. I'm not speculating. I'm for sure.
Hello Slinky says, laughing my A off. Yeah, she gotta be trolling. Oh yeah, I was being sarcastic as heck. Versus X or Dell.
Yeah.
Dreaming Peach says, take out ribs, add ribs. Right. What's next? They're about 100 pounds now. So you want to tell them? Yeah, no.
Oh, 100 pounds. That's light.
Yeah, you haven't seen them? They look. Yeah, Khloe and Kim, they are dang near, paper thin. You can see through them. No more butt. They worked that butt off.
Oh, they got rid of it?
They worked the butt off.
Oh, they walked.
They worked it
to the surgeon's office to get the butt off. Okay, I get it.
I don't know, but the booty disappeared. Tiny D says hairline change. She did have a hairline change. I think she might have admitted to that, but her hairline is definitely different.
Dudes are now doing that whole hair thing.
No, but Kim Kardashian did too. She had those really low baby
She moved them back.
She got it taken out.
She got the Rihanna fade. That's cool.
Swap Watson said lots of plastic surgery allegedly. Right. In our opinion.
That's this year's word, allegedly.
Miss Opinion says Courtney had breast implants and she talks about it. I think Courtney is the only one that is honest. That's my Courtney is the only one that is honest. I think she has the least amount of plastic surgery. If she has anything, boobs, probably. But Kim, Khloe, and Kylie, a lot. I think they have a lot of stuff done. Kendall has more natural type surgeries, but she has some stuff going on in the face. And I think she had like a minor boob job, not like her sisters for sure. But yeah, Courtney is the most honest one in my opinion. I don't keep up with them like that, but just from, I only keep up with their lawsuits. But just from like the way that they appear and, clips that come out about them, she seems to be the most honest. Yeah. Kalisha Casey says, Courtney said she had breast implants, I believe. Yep. Okay. Witness says, all of them, all the surgeries. Let's just jump straight to the point here. Deacon Fatal says, okay, this leads me to another question. Did the surgeon have to sign an NDA? Probably.
Well, they have
HIPAA. Mm-hmm. Hella Swanky says nobody doubts they work out. They have also absolutely had many procedures. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They might work out, but they didn't build the body.
Well, yes. People are focusing on the procedure, but there are treatments like taking medications.
Well, that's what they're saying, that how they lost weight is on Ozempic. They say a lot of,
but stuff like that gives you heart problems. Mm-hmm. So. But they have enough money to buy people's hearts, so.
Jeez.
I'm just saying. Up the line.
Danielle said, Bree said, build a body. It is build a body. We are at Build a Body workshop. Deacon Fatal says they want to be young. Okay, but Kylie is young. I think Kylie's like young. 25.
She's young.
If that. And I think Kendall's like 27, 28. The other ones are older. I think Kim, Khloe, and Courtney. Khloe is the youngest one, and they just said she was 37. And I think Kim and Courtney are already in their 40s.
Oh wow.
But that's still not that old, Whitney R says surgeon wouldn't need to. They are bound by HIPAA. Yep. And that's why 50 Cent had a problem with them saying he had the enlargement. They were supposed to be stopped by HIPAA. Kalisha Casey says Khloe's trauma brain scan episode made me feel bad for how much she's been through. I never knew she went through a windshield. Yeah, but didn't she cause the wreck, if I'm not mistaken? Mm-hmm. Like, it's definitely hard to be injured, but I want to say she's the one that caused the wreck. Elizabeth Carmichael says Khloe has absolutely had surgery. And why lie about it unless you're promoting unrealistic standards? Own it or ignore it, but don't lie. Yes, I agree with you. Everybody knows it. Like, everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. Why are we denying it?
In like such a short span of time. Like, come on.
You put a picture of Khloe when they first came out and a picture of Khloe now. Unrecognizable.
That's why I saw the picture. I was like, it doesn't even look like her.
Unrecognizable. I hope that their kids don't have the same, views of themselves. But I mean, if they think they look better like that, I guess. Who are we to judge?
No, that's what the poor people could do. You get to judge. You don't have anything else but judgment. And then no one really like gets on you for it. Feel like rich and famous and you say anything that's judgmental, then guess who judges you? The people below you get to judge you and your views. Yeah. So we get that. We can judge them all day long.
Right. Anna Lulu says not to be too serious about it, but it also says something larger about society and beauty standards and how we treat women who try to meet those standards. Yes, I think that is true. And I think that's why a lot of people are saying just be honest about it, because it's your body. You can literally do whatever you want to do with it. But don't lie to especially like the younger generation, like their own sister, 25, getting a BBL at 19, before her body even had a chance to develop.
Yeah.
Like, sure, get it. Wait till you've been through some things. Let your body grow into your body. I know when I was 25. I didn't have a boob and a butt, but
I was here. Yes, you did.
Okay,
I like how you said it like I didn't know you there.
But I didn't have any of that.
I mean, it's different now.
But I'm not 19. I didn't have boobs and a butt.
I didn't know you there.
Okay.
I saw a picture the other day. I always make fun of her about it. She doesn't like it.
Okay. But like I said, it's one thing to do it, but to lie about it, I think, and that does create unrealistic body standards. And then to say you worked out for it, knowing that went and laid on that table multiple times, allegedly. Yeah.
Damn, table sounds scary.
Yeah.
They have like beds. The beds are comfortable.
Whatever, bed table.
Table just sounds scary. Like someone's gonna cut into you or something.
They do get cut into.
I know.
Like says, I don't know why the other ones lie. It's no point. It's like really obvious.
I think they're just trying to protect their brand at the end of the day.
Your brand is being a beauty standard. So if you got to go take your ribs off to be the beauty standard, then just say you took your ribs off. It doesn't
sound as like it's not appealing. Like, oh yeah, guys, I just, went through surgery. Look at my butt.
Relatable.
Compared to, no, it's more relatable if I tell you, oh, I worked out. I did all these exercises.
Okay, that butt that Kim Kardashian had, you think somebody believed she worked out for that?
Correct me if I'm wrong on the stats, but I think only 14% of the population actually works out.
I don't know the answer to
that.
That's
pretty low.
I understand. A lot of people can tell that it's surgery, so why lie? Witness says, is it possible to cool scope a BBL away? I don't know. I have no idea. Kalisha Casey says, I doubt the body changes even if it's the minimum by electronic ab or workout machine. I'd have them do it for me if I had that money. Yeah, see, you can do it. Just don't lie about it. I just say don't lie about it. That's my opinion on it. All right. Money. Yeah.
But like they're saying, I think the beauty standard of what is seen as wealthy nowadays, like people getting Botox, right? It's seen as almost as a beauty standard. Like, oh, I have money, I can afford to get something like that.
Yeah, same thing that's happening with like the buccal fat removal. That's what I say. I don't think anything's wrong with it. Just don't lie about it. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
but
I agree with you.
You shouldn't lie, especially like not saying they have to be role models to kids, but all the kids that are looking up to them, they're setting that example for their own kids that are probably already going to have image issues because of who their parents are. You're setting them up. You're setting them up to go under the knife. So
that's like Will Smith's kids.
They do what they want.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think you'll run into their stuff pretty soon.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't keep up with them.
That's interesting.
All right. Well, you got Tiny D saying, I feel like Deacon Fato is outside of my pay grade. Rich people problems. People problems. Rich people problems.
But poor people like us get to judge them. Yeah. Unless we become famous and then they want to take our money.
Whatever. Deacon Fato says, well, they can have the surgeries done well, and if they are the standard, I mean, does anyone you date look at your face and know you? Sounds like a miserable existence. The thing is, you had kids. They came out with like them hairlines that Kim Kardashian had. Her kids got those hairlines, but since I guess they're black, you can use them as like baby hairs, so you don't see them as much. But yeah, they're gonna have the same, like you produce these people, they're gonna have the same problems you had.
I never even knew that. Like, why would you want? I got a forehead. Why would they want to get what I got? I didn't know that was a.
I'll show you a picture of what she looked.
I have to see.
She looked really different.
I saw before, like,
and they lightened their skin and all, or maybe she was just tanning really hard. Then I don't know.
Bleaching skin is bad. A lot of people don't really think about how that plays out in the future, but it plays out.
Yeah. Okay, we have not another Kim Kardashian, because we didn't do Kim Kardashian. We got a Kim Kardashian thing. We're done with Khloe. Kim Kardashian, remember the case that we covered? I think we covered it a couple of times where it was a Black-owned business who had a trademark or had a business, a beauty company called Skin Plus, if I'm not mistaken. Well, where is it at? It shouldn't be on here. Yes, hers was called Skin Plus. She did not get the trademark. And then our good friend Kim Kardashian West, who I guess we're cutting off the West now. She also had a skin trademark for her beauty line, her makeup, whatever it is that she was selling, right?
I didn't even know that she had. Oh, they can't see.
Oh, I didn't show it yet.
That she has Kim's a Princess as a business, and then guess they have a Holdings.
Yeah,
that's where they launder money. I've never seen their Holdings.
Allegedly, they launder money through the church that Kris Jenner owns by donating to the church. Allegedly, that's another scandal that they have. The whole family is a scandal at this point.
Right. There is, I forget which state it is where most people that own companies that launder register there because the way they're licensed. I forget what state it is.
You're probably talking about Delaware.
That's right. Maybe if they're in Delaware, yeah, they're probably laundering.
They got a CA in New York, so it doesn't look like they have a Delaware at this point.
Okay. We'll let it slide.
Yeah. Okay. And so you guys remember that case. Oh, it was Skin Plus SKKN. That was the Black-owned company. And then there was Skin Plus. Oh, no, that one's hers too, I think. Right. Okay. The case has been dismissed. I don't know if she was paid off. I don't know what. But it was dismissed with prejudice. So that means she cannot bring it back. She's letting go of her trademark, or she's letting Kim Kardashian have it. There's not enough details about this, but I did want to bring it up and let you guys know that the case is gone now. It's being dismissed. They're going to dismiss it because the one that started it, the plaintiff, she voluntarily dismissed it, but we don't know if she was given any money for it because that is very similar. You see the Skin Plus, and then I think Kim Kardashian's, where is hers?
I think someone in the chat mentioned Skims.
It wasn't Skims. She has Skims and then she has Skin for the trademark, but I can't remember exactly what hers is. I think hers is SKNN, if I'm not mistaken. So it's dismissed. We don't know if she's going to get money. We don't know, but she's letting her trademark go after 5 years. So Kim Kardashian wins this time. She wins this time. And I wanted to just give you guys an update because we had covered this case a couple of times on the channel. So let me see what the chat is saying. If you guys remember the case, go ahead and drop some comments if you do. And then we will move on to the next thing with Kim Kardashian.
Kim K.
Let's see. That one was really short. Let's see. Deacon Fatal says they are really doing too much. I don't know exactly what you're referring to there. Maybe them. Anna Lulu says, thanks for the clarification. To Hello Swanky, I just know a little about it from the book I read. Tiny D says, I remember Skin. Yes. That case is gone. I'm thinking she got paid out. I'm thinking Kim Kardashian paid them out so that she can keep the name. Because it's probably a little bit of money to her. She getting what, like $200,000 just for child support? She can give that girl some money.
Wow. It's a lot of money in child support.
Per month.
That's a lot of money in child support.
It's supposed to be like $1 million a month based off of Kanye West's income.
That's a lot of money in child support.
He got to keep working.
So child support, you should be mad at the kids, not the spouse.
No.
Why the kids so expensive?
Witness says so many trademarks to keep track of. Yeah, it's a trademark day on this channel. Danielle says that's where they launder money. Allegedly.
Definitely. There's a whole documentary on that. Like how to even do it. That's the crazy part about it.
Deacon Fiddle says, I forgot they had a church. Now that part is serious. Yeah, that's an allegation too. Laundering money through the donations to the church that they mama own.
Did you see that case with the pastor? That was he was in the East Coast. this black pastor who was like driving Rolls Royce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we covered that on here too.
Yeah, church guy. I might become a. Yeah. Hey.
Anyways, Swat Watson says it's Delaware. Yep, Delaware. Danielle says, I thought Kim's thing was Skims. She does have Skims, but she also has a makeup line called Skin. Let me see what it is. Skin. Let me show you, peeps, because everybody think I'm saying it wrong and I'm not. Oh, it was both SKK then, because theirs was
by Kim.
Theirs
to be specific.
Yeah, so theirs was SKK too. I thought theirs was a little bit different, but I guess not. Wow, so it was literally the same. I don't want to accept your cookies. Go away.
I know. Why did they start that stuff?
It's all over the place now. Yes, this is her skincare line.
Once you can get...
What? Why would this go away?
Here, click on it. Confirm my choice and leave it alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is it. Skin by Kim. I thought hers was SKNN, but apparently they both had SKKN, and then the other girls just had a plus on the end.
So they like this shade, don't they? A lot of their brand...
It's minimalistic.
They're not minimal individuals.
Yes, they are.
Sarcasm today. I see rules today. They're not minimal in any type of way. Everything about them is so excessive. Yeah.
Deacon Beto says, to me, what is the IRS form to report mess like this? I don't know.
You can just go into the SEC and then you could do a report.
Okay. Elizabeth Carmichael says Delaware is very friendly to any financial institution. Kalisha Casey says, I'm learning so much tonight. Side note, this family has so many trademarks. Oh, yeah. We don't even want to get into how many trademarks. We can just type in, what is that? The Princess Kim. That is where all her trademarks, or most of her trademarks, are held. This Kim's a Princess, NYC. And then not only her trademarks, but Kris Jenner has trademarks. The kids got trademarks. All the daughters got trademarks. Rob Kardashian has trademarks. Kris, I already said Kris Jenner, huh? Bruce, Caitlyn might also have trademarks. Everybody got trademarks. OJ is not in their family, allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is a gossip channel at this point. Ari says Kim's skincare is called Skin. Yeah, so I thought it was a little bit different, but it looks like it's pretty much the same. The other girls just has plus at the end. The plus. Can you guys see that? But Kim Kardashian is also SKKN for Skin. Tiny says, wow.
That's how I feel. Just wow.
When it says so, case is over, but maybe there's a settlement. I'm thinking there's a settlement. If you're dropping a case like this where it is literally a carbon copy of your trademark, you're probably getting some money out of it. Unless my Black-owned business woman could not
afford an attorney that
could not prove that she was using the trademark, because she said she started it like 5 years before Kardashian came out. So unless she couldn't prove that, but to drop it with prejudice, meaning you can't bring it back, she probably got some settlement, and maybe she's gonna get an apology to post on the Shade Room.
I think forget the apology. She probably got paid. Probably maybe even got
$1 million to a regular person.
Maybe she was
is a lot of money.
That's true. Maybe she was also added on the team. Maybe Kim finally wants to run a business the right way you're supposed to. Instead of them just coming and taking people's stuff, why don't they partner up with people? You know, I know her beloved husband, Kanye West, who is in and out of the picture, probably could teach her on stuff like that instead of just trying to run everything on your own.
Okay.
Have people's ideas.
Yeah, she hasn't changed her name yet. So this is the other girl's website. And I think they have like a similar aesthetic.
Yeah, even you can see the title at the top.
Yeah.
That one's an S. That's a plus.
So at some point they dropped something. There's gonna be something that she's probably getting a little bit of money. That would be my opinion. Let's see.
Her page looks pretty plain.
You think so?
The skin? Yeah, that one does. Due to increased demand, March calendar will be available for booking.
Alpha. Deacon Fatal, okay. Deacon Fatal says, I know this might sound odd to some out of my mouth, but I do think we need to tax churches. Sometimes, yes, a lot of churches do things they're not supposed to do. So some of them probably do need to be taxed. Ari says it was exactly the same spelling as the plaintiff's brand. Yeah, I didn't realize that, but it is the same spelling. Homegirl just adds a plus on there. Tanya D says, didn't that girl have a whole shop? Yeah, she has. Hers is more of like esthetician stuff. And then she has like skincare products, while Kim Kardashian's is more like makeup. Deacon Fatal says, yep, because that is based on income. I don't know exactly what you're referring to there. Oh, the church. Like yeah. Okay. All right. Somebody got you on the OJ. Alpha needs to see Kim's skin. Skin. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right. We got one more case to get through, so I'm skipping some of the chats, but thank you everybody for participating in the chat. If you guys have not already, go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And we got one more case to get into that has a couple of layers to it. And we are back on the cryptocurrency scam case that we've covered a couple of times on this channel. I think you were on here last time we talked about it. And they filed a second amended complaint, and Kim Kardashian objected to it again. And so did Floyd Mayweather. Remember, this is the one where she said her friends told her to buy Ethereum Max, and she got paid $250,000 for her friends telling her that. She then had to pay $260,000 in money to the SEC for not properly disclosing that she was actually promoting a cryptocurrency and that she was paid for that. And she had already gotten in trouble for that before. Not only that, we have Paul Pierce, another person that was sued, another celebrity that was sued in the same lawsuit. He has also been fined by the SEC, and he was fined $1.4 million. $1.4 million. Was Kim Kardashian fined $1 million or $260 million? Let me see. I'm
not sure.
Let me see. How much was
I don't think 260 million. That's a lot.
Not million. I mean thousands. SEC fines Kim Kardashian. Okay. Oh, 1.26 million. Okay, so she was right up in there. I was like, why did he get fined less? Okay, so Kim Kardashian was fined $1,260,000, and Paul Pierce is fined $1.4 million. So he got fined more than Kim Kardashian. Does Paul Pierce make more money?
I mean, he was in the NBA. I don't feel like the Kardashian really retain as much money as people think. I feel like they spend a lot of money than they really get to retain.
Yeah. And it could be because he was paid more out of it than she was, because she only got that $250,000.
Well, the reason I also said that was that rumor about with the whole Kanye situation, where people were saying she was richer than Kanye, and I don't think so.
No, she's not. That's why she's getting child support. Well, Instagrams with strippers and smoking. What? Oh, that's why he got fired. Pierce was fired from ESPN April 2021 after being seen in Instagram video with strippers and smoking.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. Wow. And then he went to promoting cryptocurrency. Okay. So he was the other person that's named in the lawsuit. And like I said, Kim Kardashian has been fined $1.26 million. Paul Pierce has now been fined $1.4 million. But remember, there is still a lawsuit between plaintiffs and these celebrities, and then also the owners of Ethereum Max, for a pump and dump scandal. And Mayweather, who's also named celebrity in the lawsuit, and Kim Kardashian responded to the second amended complaint, which we talked about. I think the first amended complaint, and the court said that it will be dismissed if they don't make the proper allegations. And so Mayweather and Kim Kardashian is basically objecting to the second amended complaint, stating that they're basically alleging the same thing and they have not pled the facts sufficient enough to win on the case or to support their case. So let me go back to the thing. Where's my thinking about? Okay. Here we are. We have the Ethereum Max investor litigation against Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, Paul Pierce, and the owners of the Ethereum Max. I just want to go briefly through. All right, let's go through this actually. Let's go briefly through some of the paragraphs here. To all parties and their attorneys of record, please take notice that on May 15, 2023 at 10 a.m., or as soon thereafter as the matter may be heard in the courtroom of Honorable Michael Fitzgerald. In this courtroom, Kimberly Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, Giovanni Perrone, Paul Pierce, and Jonah Richnitz. The moving defendants will and hereby do move the court for the order dismissing certain claims in plaintiff's second amended complaint. So they're not asking to dismiss the whole thing. They're just wanting to dismiss some of the claims for failure to state a claim. And it looks like Paul Pierce did also tag on to this request for dismissal. All right, we have the statements for relief requested. Defendant requests that the court dismiss the with prejudice causes of action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 13. The state consumer law and California common law in the second amended complaint pursuant to failure to state a claim. They have not alleged facts sufficient enough to support their allegation, basically. There's issues to be decided, whether they meet the burden, and then there are a couple of paragraphs. Let's see.
A lot of paragraphs.
Yeah.
Paper. It looks like words cited.
All of this is just the table of contents. All right. We're definitely not going through this whole thing. All right. Let's see. I want to do the introduction. How long is the introduction? It's not that long. Okay. We'll go through their reasoning and then won't go through the whole thing. Okay. Introduction. Despite filing 3 complaints in less than a year with nominally different claims. Ooh, shade. Starting strong. And parties with each successive amendment, plaintiffs have always advanced the same basic theory. Defendants, a cast of individual defendants and celebrity defendants, allegedly promoted EMAX tokens to artificially increase their price, and plaintiffs purchased these losing investments at inflated prices. Remember, we talked about this last time. Were they tricked, or did they just not get the investment that they intended to get? I think the court is leaning more towards they did not get the investment they intended to get. The court previously found this theory implausible because the tokens have no worth outside of the market is willing. The tokens have no worth outside of what the market is willing to pay for them in real time. The court otherwise dismissed the prior complaint in full due to fundamental flaws. The addition of new claims, defendants, and over 100 pages of largely irrelevant allegations does not cure the defects. First, all of plaintiffs' state consumer law claims are barred because those laws do not apply to alleged security transactions. The second amended complaint allegations that EMAX tokens constitute securities undermines all the plaintiffs' consumer law claims concerning their alleged purchases of the tokens. So it doesn't apply. It's what they're arguing. Second, the second amended complaint state consumer law claims suffer from the same fatal defect the court identified with the prior complaint, failure to plausibly allege that defendants' alleged statements or omissions caused any cognizable injury. Plaintiffs' new theory of injury is that they purportedly held onto the EMAX tokens due to defendants' misrepresentation, but plaintiffs suffered no injury from merely holding onto the tokens. Again, going after that position that the coins did not, that the plaintiff basically did not get the profit that they were expecting. Let's see here. Third, as to their state consumer law claims, plaintiffs failed to plead factual allegations showing that a reasonable consumer exercising ordinary care would likely be misled by the individual or celebrity defendant statements. Fourth, the lack of cognizable injury and plaintiff's failure to sufficiently plead they could not have reasonably avoided any purported injury dooms their uniform. What does that stand for? Uniform common thought. I forgot what UCL stands for, but yeah, they can't support.
I don't know why you're looking at me like I
know. Fifth, the aiding and abetting claim again fails to adequately allege knowledge of wrongdoing, especially under the heightened pleading standards that apply to their claims grounded in fraud. Sixth, the plaintiffs failed to state any entitlement to equitable relief due to their failure to allege that legal remedies are inadequate. Plaintiffs otherwise failed to plead any entitlement to restitution or injunctive relief. The court dismisses prior complaint, identifies fundamental flaws. I don't want to go through the stuff we've already kind of looked at. They're basically saying that the complaint is repackaged. And it's the same. They failed to prove. I thought the RICO claims already got. Only some of the RICO claims got dismissed.
They got a RICO case?
They're saying RICO as it pertains to fraud, not like drug sales. So it's like a conspiracy to commit a crime.
Paul Pierce in a RICO? Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah, so they're basically just saying they're alleging the same exact thing that they already alleged. Go ahead and dismiss this complaint. I don't know how many more amended complaints they can do. I think they're on their last one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they're basically asking for it to be dismissed again. And the court will have a decision in May, I guess, or if they hold the hearing later, then it will be a little later. But they are trying to have this heard on May 15th. So maybe we'll have an update before then or even after then, potentially. Wow. Yeah. So do you remember that case? We covered it like a couple of weeks ago and we talked about like how it spiked.
Oh, yeah.
Was it that case? No, that was something else.
Celsius and Flow Rider.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I thought we covered this case. But you're right. Yay for the win. All right. Hello Sunky says Deacon Fatal. Indeed, I follow a few Exmo content creators. I think you guys are talking about something else. So I'm going to skip that comment. Okay. Let's see. Y'all are having a whole conversation. Trying to see some comments. Felicia says good night. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us tonight. Deacon Fatal says, okay, so tokens are Bitcoins. They were a type of cryptocurrency, so similar to Bitcoin, but not necessarily Bitcoin. But it was very similar to cryptocurrency. Everybody saying good night. I probably skipped over way many. Okay, Deacon Fatal says, fun fact, I was given some Bitcoin by a woman rapper and off of Twitter. Oh, that's interesting.
When was that? Because if that was like 2014, 2013, you got a good amount of coins.
I feel like it would have been more recently.
That's random. How did that play out?
Yeah, what happened to your cryptocurrency? Ari says might just get hit with the RICO.
It's a song.
I know. You didn't hear me say it in the rhythm.
McMill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed the rhythm. All right. Deacon Fatal says, if that heifer, I'm from the South, involved me in some of this mess, I'm going to cuss her out. Are you talking about Kim Kardashian?
I do want to know how this. No, he's talking, or she's talking about getting those Bitcoins from the rapper person.
Oh.
What's the storyline behind that?
Somebody just gave you some cryptocurrency.
What were you selling to get the cryptocurrency? Because the other exchanges, they were used to make purchases, and Ethereum was another one. So
yeah, so they were like selling boxing. Mayweather was like selling boxing tickets with it. The Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather boxing match. He said if you buy it with these coins, then you'll get like special gloves signed, and you get to meet him, go to an after party. and everything.
Yeah, I bet he was. Some of these people just want to make money and they don't care who's gonna get hurt by it, and it just starts to show.
Right. Deacon Beto says, I'm going to cuss her out if she tricked you. Hella Swanky says, if you haven't spent your own funds, you should be safe. You might even have some money to cash out. You should check on it as far as your free cryptocurrency goes.
If you have it in a wallet, make sure you remember your password.
Yeah. But yeah, this is more of Kim Kardashian and the other celebrities promoting this without telling them that they were being paid. They talk about their friends. Friends told me to buy this. Tiny D says, Alpha Spirit finger waves are funny. Is that what you're doing? Oh my God. Ari says there's different crypto coins, but the most well-known are Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Ethereum Max has no affiliation with Ethereum.
I figured.
Yeah, they kind of just trademark infringement on them.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
So I don't.
They might sue them. They may sue them. I don't know if they have yet or not, but they definitely don't have any affiliation.
Well, the thing was with these coins, it's not stable, so a lot of people that create them don't really have any back into it.
Yeah, and that's that's why the court is saying to drop the case. So Kim Kardashian might have another win. I talked about her bad last year because this case started off the year last year, and now it's probably about to be dismissed on several of the claims.
Yeah.
So she might be winning. She just won the skins, and now we're looking at winning the crypto. So she might be, she might be the sister that gets sued the most, but she might be also the winning
because the whole crypto thing is based on trust, which is funny in a world on trust. People want you to financially trust them, and that's where the problem lies, because it's not honest people, as you can see.
Right.
So that should be interesting. But she might win it.
She might. I mean, there's other defendants in the case, but we're just talking about them because they kind of took over the stream. Deacon Beto says she was just like, I'm giving this away. Here's your crypto.
Really?
I already said I'd sell it though, but that's just because I'm trying to go on vacation.
She is super nice. That's random.
How much is it worth? Deacon Fiddle says, I thought it was a joke. Well, now you got it.
All right.
Ari says, oh yeah, I don't know about that. Don't give her any of your info.
Right.
Well, it might be too late for that. I want to cuss her out. Why do you want to cuss her out?
Right.
That should be like $3. Ari says, I guess Bitcoin scams are the new Nigerian prince emails.
I am a prince.
I am a prince in my country.
And I need to get this $9 million
out. Do your accent.
I'm working pro bono.
I don't pay high enough for that. Deacon Fiddle says, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but yes, I will.
So you still have contact to this person?
You haven't done anything with the crypto.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good story to find out.
I don't think it's similar to what Kardashian and Mayweather and Pierce has going on. I hope she is not scamming you. Free crypto. I don't know. It sounds a little sketchy. It sounds a little bit like FTX and
yeah, I was gonna ask like what website she's using, because some people I know when the crypto scam was coming in, they were creating fake websites, and people created accounts and they'll add like their information tied to their bank, and people just pulled out and just disappeared. And you can't trace it.
Danielle says, I can't believe it's still going. As far as the case or us on live stream. Chris Mullen says, hi, Bree and all. How are you? Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. we're on the tail end of it, but we are happy that you showed up. Deacon Beto says, know that is more explained to me. Yep, that's cussing out. Ella Swanky says, if anyone wants even more info on the Bitcoin celeb mess after watching Bree, the Hollywood attorney Tyler covers Logan Paul's scammy self. She's a new law tuber too. Okay, I think I've heard of her before, but I haven't really watched her stuff yet. But yeah, Logan Paul had a whole mess going on. His was involving crypto too as well. And his audience is much younger, so his is a lot worse than these probably old creepy men that were following Kim Kardashian for stock market advice.
Yeah, Logan Paul's scam goes everywhere, and they just scam kids. And majority of the stuff that they put out is not like their watches are fake. They'll wear like fake designer clothes. The cars are rented. The house is leased. So once they debunk everything, is like, really? But then they try to sell people because people are so infatuated with the rich that, people aim to be like that.
Yeah, that is true. And then when you're getting into the younger market, it's a lot worse. Hello Soki says, yeah, why you want to cuss her out? Like, you're likely safe. Deacon Beta says, no, she is a popular rapper and she just gave you crypto. Like, why?
She want to show she's balling out of control.
Danielle says, meaning this suit with Kim K. I've already forgot what the last comment was. I'll have to go back and check. Deacon Beto says she was using Robinhood. So
yeah, you should be good then. Danielle was talking about that we were still on the case.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a different Kim K case.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's got a lot of problems.
Yeah. Farm D Markai says, just dropping by to say hi on the tail end. Well, welcome in. We're happy to have you here. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button so we can be helped out in the algorithm.
Oh, that's your name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deacon Veda will cuss everyone out. We better get on the good side.
I don't want to get cussed out.
We better get on the good side. Alice Lakey says, yep, Tyler did a deep dive on Logan Paul. I learned so much stuff about him. He is horrible, like truly a terrible person who takes advantage of his young fans.
Yep.
I didn't really know much about Logan Paul. I learned about him maybe a year or two ago. When I was heavy into watching like the YouTube commentary space. I didn't know who any of these people were. I learned about Emma Chamberlain through there. I learned about Logan Paul. I learned about the Ace family. I learned about a lot of people through just YouTube commentary. And I had no idea who they were, but I was watching it. I don't know.
My little sister was the one that kind of gave me a little background because she thought that their life was so amazing. So what they were doing in the beginning was they were getting all these creators and they had like a mansion
Hype
and they
house.
lived there. And yep. So that's where it came. But, kids are very impressionable. So they'll see stuff like that and thought it was cool. Like I remember when I was a kid, I was like, when I get out of high school, I'm going to get a mansion with my cousins and we're all going to live together. I will not do that now. If I had a mansion there and not walking up, I realized the relationship would have been bad. So, but as a kid, you're very impressionable. So.
Yeah, that's true. Deacon Fato says greed is hell of a drug. That is true. Yeah. Biographer, a member of the channel. Welcome back to the live stream saying hi, Brian Alpha. Comment on the Kim Kardashian case. She is studying to become a lawyer. That's always the thing. I don't believe her.
She's been studying for
a long time. And I haven't heard nothing else about it.
At this point, just close the book.
But we'll go on, biographer. And likely has her own attorney on retainer. Why didn't she do a trademark search before starting the scam line? Because they still allegedly...
They probably did, and they were like, we'll just pressure her to get.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the other girl did not file her trademark. That's the first issue of why she didn't find her. But she probably would have found her if she did a Google search, which she has common law rights, which is what the lady sued under. So she probably did do a trademark search. It's one of two things. She either said, oh, well, I found her, but I don't care because she doesn't have a trademark. Or I found her, but I have enough money to pay her off if she says something. Or they just didn't find him. But sometimes these celebrity lawsuits celebrity lawyers do not even do good research, honestly. As we just saw with the Real House of Potomac trademark, I definitely would not have done my trademark in the way that they did it.
So I know I'll hire you for my trademark.
Thank you.
Yeah, alpha co-host.
We'll look it up
one day.
Yes. So it's possible that they did do a search. I know that the smaller company did not have a trademark, so they would not have been found. If I'm not, I don't think I'm mixing this up with Rare Beauty.
I wonder if they allow like mosques to have a mosque. Like money donated.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Danielle says, I thought she had already handled the lawsuit regarding tokens or whatever. No, this is the third complaint. So they filed for it to be dismissed 2 other times. This is their 3rd time. So they're hoping that this 3rd time is the charm. So no, it's not over. We'll keep following it until it's over. Some of the charges are not charges. Some of the causes of actions have been dropped though. Deacon Fiddle says, I will agree with that. You guys are talking to each other. Oh God, the Ace family. They're a whole mess. Deacon Beto says the way he went to the burial site and pissed off Japan. Is that referring to Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know about that.
They have done a lot of weird. They're just weird individuals.
Yes, for views.
And Floyd Mayweather participating in that whole money. Whatever. Money. It just comes back to money. They always say that if you want to find the crime, follow the money.
Yeah. Yeah. So Hella Swanky, I think I don't think the Skin Plus had a trademark either. I think she filed after Kim Kardashian and then got on the Shade Room saying that Kim Kardashian was copying her, and then you get people calling her out for ripping off Black people again.
Not ripping off Black people.
They do rip off Black people all the time. Kim poo off of this mess. Well, hopefully, I mean, she got rid of the skin one. I'm thinking that homegirl got paid off. That's what my assumption. I don't know for sure. Yeah. Hello Sunky says, didn't Kim K take the baby bar and fail? Isn't her studying over? No. As in the past tense, genuine question, IDK, how it works.
Professional student.
Yeah, so they said that she actually passed the baby bar and that she had the highest scoring essays.
Wasn't that how does she know? Ago?
Yeah. How does she know? Because it's supposed to be anonymous. And I definitely don't remember what I wrote on my bar exam. So they could have put mine up there. Oh, I think they notify you if you're the highest. I think they notify you to ask to use it as a sample, if I'm not mistaken. But if they just posted it, I would have never. I wrote that one. Yep, that was me. I don't remember what I put on the bar. All I know is it passed. But I haven't heard her talk about studying to be a lawyer anymore. She's supposed to be doing the non-traditional route, where you kind of study under an attorney, but I don't believe it because I knew what it took to take and pass the bar, and I just don't think she has that much time on her hands.
Well, she was dating that one guy allegedly, publicly dating that one guy from CNN who is an attorney, and it's like Van something, and he was supposedly helping her. This was like in the beginning of the whole Kanye rumor. She's doing stuff. Yeah, he was helping her, but I haven't seen them together since.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't heard of it. I think she might have given up. I just don't think she has enough time in the world to do that. Because I know what I looked like and what I went through studying for the bar. And maybe she's just smarter than me and everyone else that takes the California bar. Maybe that's the case. But I just don't think she has enough time.
Why do they call it the bar? It sounds like I'm gonna go have a drink.
I don't even know what that stands for, honestly.
Oh, it's an acronym.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just in it. I'm just in the bar. biographer. Google searches are free and so easy to do. Don't need to be a lawyer. Yep, that is true. Deacon Beto says, I'm too poor to keep up with the K family and their mess. Well, we keeping up with it because they got all the lawsuits, so we got to follow them around. When someone else start getting lawsuits, then maybe we can cover some other cases, but we had 2 of them today, or 3 Kardashian lawsuits, 2 from Kim, 1 from Khloe. Deacon Fatal says Floyd is as greedy as them. Oh yeah, Floyd Mayweather had a couple of things going on. He has that crypto case, and I think he also has like a breach of contract case for a fight he was supposed to do. I covered it like over a year ago, or maybe a year ago, because I really just started live streaming last year. But I'll have to take a look at what that was. That was an LA case, so you have to pay for all the documents. And I don't know what's been happening in that case, but I'll probably check on it. Deacon Fatal says, I'm trying not to cuss. Melissa Ben Der Murray, I don't know if I said that right, but hi from South Africa. Thank goodness this Bitcoin stuff is not popular here. Kim K probably started her law degree before me, and I am 30-year law now. Happy Friday, 24th February. It's my birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy early birthday. It's one of my sister's birthdays on the 25th as well. But welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us live today, and happy early birthday. Yeah, Kim is doing the scenic route.
Not the You're funny for that one. The scenic route.
If she's still going for it. Let me stop talking about these people before they come after me. Matter of fact, they can come after me because maybe it'll boost my channel.
Really?
I always say that. Deacon Beto says, yeah, because y'all essays for the bar. Yeah, I don't remember what I put on the bar, but I passed. Ella Swanky says, I think she has the time. Does she have the focus and dedication? No. How does she well, I guess because she got all those nannies and stuff. It's like, how does she have time with 4 kids and being a celebrity? But I guess she has an assistant, so.
She had. Or was that just Khloe's assistant?
That was Khloe. That was Khloe. And I'm sure Khloe hired someone new already. So yes. So what was I gonna say? I don't know if she has the focus or dedication, because like I said, I know what I looked like during that time. I know what other bar studiers looked like during that time. And it definitely don't look like Kim Kardashian losing 100 pounds in one day. So let me stop. Yes. All right. So I think that's all we're going to cover today. We'll keep up with this case to see if it finally gets dropped, dismissed, or whatever it is. We will see you next Tuesday. You're not supposed to say that, huh? But yeah, we'll be live, or I'll be live again next Tuesday. And we are going to do a member stream for March. I have to select a day. So if you guys are members, be on the lookout in the member community tab for us to select a day to do the members live stream. Remember, that is the live stream where if you are a member of the channel, you get to come here live on video with us and talk about some of the cases that we have been covering over the last month. We're going to try to do it every month. So if you're not a member and you want to join the live stream, make sure to become a member before March. And then if you are a member and you want to join the live stream, or you don't want to join the live stream, but you really should join the live stream because you're a member and we want to hear your opinions live, make sure that you check out the community tab to help us vote on a date that we should do it. And it'll be on the weekend again, so that most people can come and hear everyone's in the chat's opinions. If you have not already,
and see their faces.
Yeah, and see faces. Get to know each other. Get to know the community. It's all fun here. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends. Let's get more friends here. And I will see you on the next live stream. Thank you guys.